In today's idea of the day, I'd like to talk a little bit about a little bug that drives me crazy about the Mac. And that is, there is no way to set a default volume level. Now, what is a default volume level? Well, let's just say this. Let's say you've got your Mac on, and for whatever reason, there's a great song on, you're playing it on Pandora or whatever, so you crank up the volume, you move the volume up. Now you're rocking along, you're listening to your song, and you kind of turn off Pandora, you don't really notice you left the volume all the way up, and then you turn off your Mac. Fine. The next morning, when you're barely kind of awake, just kind of getting up, you turn on your Mac and there's that Mac startup sound, and it always plays at the last volume setting, which might have been at a ridiculously high level. Which means that when you turn it on, you're going to start out blowing your ears out, and it's something that they should simply have a default control panel setting that says default sound level, so that every time you start your Mac, it starts at the same sound level that you've preset in your defaults. Now, granted, if they'd like to have an option to not have that, and maybe one option would be that you can have it set it at the last setting, so that let's say the next time you turn it on, you want it to be at whatever setting it was when you shut it down. Fine. But that default Apple sound, that startup sound, you should at least be able to control the level of that. Because if you do want your sound to be up for certain things, you definitely don't necessarily want that big blaring noise every time you turn on your Mac. And that's today's idea of the day.
And I don't need any of you people to subscribe to my channel. I don't need anything at all, except maybe this chair. And that's it. I only need the chair. And maybe this paddleball game, and the remote control, and the ashtray, and nothing else. I don't need anything. And this lamp. But I don't need any subscribers.